We've all tried to be perfect in our lives. However, there's only been one person to walk this earth that has ever been perfect. Ever since I was introduced to the name Jesus, I've spent time trying to understand and see who this person was and what made him out to be so perfect. Through the life and death of Jesus, we can see a perfect combination of love and humility displayed that will have a lasting impact on eternity. First, we'll discover that Jesus' love was immeasurable. Secondly, we'll see how Jesus was humble and showed tons of humility throughout his life. And finally, we'll see how these two characteristics combine to make a life that is perfect and one that we want to take into our own lives. First of all, Jesus' love for his people was immeasurable. We can see this through sacrifices. Now, sacrifice is something that we talk about all the time, even today, how we want to sacrifice time and our money for our kids, for our family, anyone that we love, we want to sacrifice for. And we even talk about it in the military. You lay down your life for your nation, that's a big sacrifice. However, the Bible also talks about this in John 15:13, where it says, "Love has no one greater than this, to lay down your life for a brother." Jesus didn't just die for one person, though. He died for everybody, me and you included, for all of people in humanity. And this is because he loved us. There's no other explanation to say why someone would die for everybody on this earth who will come in the present and who's been in the past. It's just because he loved them. Second of all, Jesus was humble. He showed humility all throughout his lifetime. You can see this written in the Bible in Philippians 2:6-8, where it talks about Jesus had the nature of God. However, when he came to earth, he became a man. That's a pretty significant difference, becoming a man from God. He had to humble himself to become that so he could serve us. And talking about service, in John 13, it discusses how Jesus actually washed the feet of his disciples. Washing a feet may be something that you seem to be gross and you may not have fun doing it, but Jesus actually did it so that he could serve his disciples and show them how much he cared for them. Finally, these two characteristics combine to create a perfect life and a leader that we want to follow today. Jesus' love enabled him to show kindness and care for others and help others. His humility allowed him to serve others, and it also kept him from being prideful. These two characteristics helped create an amazing leader who people follow to this day. You can see through the Bible how he started out with 12 followers. However, that grew and grew and grew. Even to this day, there's millions of people who follow this man's teachings. So overall, the life and death of Jesus, we can see a perfect combination of love and humility displayed that will last and have an impact on eternity. We explored how Jesus' love is immeasurable. We saw that he was humble throughout his life, and we finally discovered how these two characteristics can combine to create a perfect life and one that we should admire. So let's take a look into these characteristics ourselves and find ways to incorporate these ideas into our own lives.